Our time now is 5:23. Maxine Crump, she's a local legend. She was a trailblazer for African American women during the Civil Rights Movement. She also pushed for women's rights. And this morning, see how her desire for equality paved the way for change right here in the capital city. Maxine Crump is the president and CEO of the Dialogue on Race, Louisiana.
The conversation that had been around that is white people are this way and black people are that way. And what was left out was what is the core of this friction. And I thought, if we don't talk about that, we're not going to be able to solve the problem.
It's a conversation that's played a major role in her life.
From the time I was 5 or 6, I remember asking my father, what is this division? And my words were, why don't white people speak to black people? So he said, well, white people have been led to believe that they are superior, but that isn't accurate. Our Constitution does not support ranks in Americans. And I looked back at him and I said, so I'm American? And he said, yes. And he smiled and went on.
Little did she know that that conversation would set the tone for the rest of her life.
But I also understood through the movement that the rights weren't activated.
Crump knew she had to speak up if she wanted to be a part of the changes happening around her.
When he said, well, would you like to live on campus? And I just said, yes. I didn't know I would be the only one.
In 1964, she became the first African-American woman to stay in a dorm room at LSU.
I had seen water hoses turned on people, and I was prepared for all of it. I didn't prefer it to happen, but I was willing to do whatever I needed to do.
And during that same year, she also started speaking out for women's rights.
The handbook had said women could not wear pants on campus. One girl said, why can't we wear pants? And somebody said, what are they going to do if we all show up in pants? Here I've just broken one barrier, getting ready to do the same thing. But I went for it because I thought it was right. And that was the last day you couldn't wear pants at LSU.
And after college, she became the first black female radio personality and news anchor in Baton Rouge.
If those doors are going to be open, then I'm going to walk through. And having walked through, I'm thinking, well, then now it's my turn to do something with that.
Today, she continues to use her voice to share her message on race. And she hopes to inspire others to speak up and use their voice, too.
In life, you're going to have pain anyway. Let your pain be for something.